This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Shotgun handoff here. As the first down is still going.
That's a good start.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? The 10. Touchdown, Mizzou. They draw first blood in this national title game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this. Change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype in the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air. And
it's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. The pass rush closing in. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. So the misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
back here on third down. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
So play number 7 on this drive is a third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Accept that penalty, of course. Right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Keeping it on the ground here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Holstein. Gets paid on the out route. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
But a nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Pitt getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Toss play to the outside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Blitz and a quick sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incomplete.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's looking deep here.
Son of a bitch.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
What a big play here by the quarterback and receiver by having an opportunity to make that big play. Now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only did they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They're trying to punch it in here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter. The national championship trophy is in the building. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Hicks. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Snags a quick throw. Powering through the defender. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
We'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Finds his man. It's Davis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. The quarterback cues it on the option. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Receiver in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Really good job here by the offensive line. The windows get very tight to the quarterback. They do a nice job of giving him time to work through his progressions. I know he wants to get this ball into the end zone. After all, this is the national championship.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back, it's Holstein. The pocket breaking down. What a catch! The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And the sophomore, a little bit too much hair into that throw.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
The receiver grabs it. Breaking free at the 35. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Using his legs, it's Reed. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the defense will call a timeout before this field goal attempt, trying to get inside the kicker's head. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. It'll be enough for a first down. Brought down at the 43.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Oh, Michael, pay attention.
Oh, misses his mark there, incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They'll play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play. Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Caught. Completion. They get him on the ground finally. But it'll be first down for the 14.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Send the back in motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Panthers. And that will give them the lead now. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. The returner is brought down. Gets us started in the next drive. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Davis. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. Only goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First play of this drive now. They're set up to the 34. To throw, it's Holstein. Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll run it here. A change of direction. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Oh, gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Great cut there. Has the first down and more. They bring them down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of.
And it's hauled in way downfield. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Way too much speed in that play. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one possession game. Kirk, let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we We know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. The ball is hauled in. And the ball to the ground. Ball scooped up by the defense.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumbled away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hands. It's Hardy. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Missouri. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Bringing pressure. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding, and here comes the penalty marker. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner heads out of bounds. play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Well, the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man.
Holy fuck.
Shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Mizzou. Monster Sage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Holstein. It is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Pounding away with the run game. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it down. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.